Hello everybody, my name is Knightley, and well, I'm gonna upload the dialogue. The stream kinda broke a little bit ago. Doing the new Gia move, Gia's Yushun type of event. It's actually pretty fun, pretty cool. Your skill 1 is not very good though. If you train the character well enough, you get to be part of an auto battler. 14 extra bleeds is actually pretty good. Good duel. You're almost killing him. Look at that pose. Good for you. You won. Stop giving me that look. You lost most of your clan, didn't you? Yeah? So what? Yeah. I'm sure that's what I look like to you too. I don't want your sorry every clan member who died in my evaluation to have been died for nothing. I show weakness if that means I'm making everyone who participated in the evaluation look weak. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win without the fertile soil of my predecessors. She, you are tenacious, determined, and strong of will. That must be why everyone stood by you. You know my name? I do. What do you think? Wanna make them sing your name in glory? See, I like this. I like Gia's whole everything. Okay, definitely Gregor is having some... I don't know... Ishmael, Gregor, and... let's go here. Actually, no, let's go here. I lied. We need more young. Gregor is good. I can't do multiples. Heard you managed to come out on top of your first spar match. Congrats! Thanks, I gotta admit, classes are coming in handy. I like your attitude. Well, let's take a look at what I prepared. Teach you about exploring. It's gonna be indoors. Yep. Exploring is a big subject. I didn't mean to skip that, dang it. Free soloing at the top of the highest bill in the Hung 1, surviving 10 days in Hung 1 backstreets with only 3 items. I had plenty of ideas, but most of them got denied. And rightly so. And that's when I realized that exploring isn't always limited to adventures in the physical space. A few weeks ago, so I'm here to fill in since this game needs a certain number of players, but you call this tabletop game an adventure? It's in the games of make-believe, any simulacra can be made as real as... Ah, what a move. Ooh, mana roll for damage. Young Ishmael, thou hast absolutely pummeled the Gorgon beast. Thy fireball, rendering it crispy. It was a formidable foe. Well done. You came up with this by playing D&D? Probably play 5.5, idiot. That's kind of mean. I played a few other games, but this one's new for me too. Getting new to it in general. This is called Zhenghao, or Zhenghao Journeys, or JJ. JJ is a popular game amongst Hongwan's youth. It's gotten generally positive reviews too, which I also proudly presented before everyone appeared to be a board game. What do these papers have to do with exploration? Rules. The most experienced player becomes the JM. Journey Master. Journey Master designs the stories around the player's choices, sets the stage for what happens next, and generally helps guide the explorers safely to arrive at their goals. That's gonna be me. Wiz, strength, dex. Kim Ji-hoon just played D&D. That's what happened. These characters have these stats? Oh, what do I have to pick from pre-mades? I'm supposed to be playing this character's role? They picked up their cards with clear confusion in their eyes. You arrive at the great city of this Youngma, a place known to be a gathering hub for all kinds of influential people. You traveled here in search of a legendary treasure. Call it the Sword of the Farland. City of Yanyan, huh? Why are we looking for the sword again? It's because there's this legend about how the sword's the way to quell the chaos of these lands and bring peace to the people. It's the proof of the true leader of these lands. I see, the city is called Yanyan. Seemingly affected by the oddly familiar settings of the story, Ziya Shun nodded solemnly without noticing Ishmael stumbling through the introduction. I know you'll say Ligma Company again, it's because I can now respond to you. You know how the point's to find the sword. I'll claim the sword no matter what it costs me. Ishmael plays D&D. From the rumors you've gathered, it seems the Kazan Keep might have heard the whereabouts of the sword. Remember, you're kind of stupid. You gotta have more wisdom. What if I found a different way to gain his trust? I know of a strength stat. Should give me access to certain alternatives. I'll try and convince him. I got a decent chance. You passed the check. Kazankeep looks at you, having lowered his guard. He's still pretty wary of you, Sinclair. Oh man! You're role-playing Heathcliff, aren't you? Hold on, I should have read that. I'll stay in a corner over there, unsheath my weapon to play around with it for a bit. Yeah, that's Heathcliff. Kazankeep shares some information about the sword he's heard about. He explains that the party should seek northeast toward the Yinzi mountain. What's this? Tears begin to well in his eyes as he starts to explain. Apparently, a patrolling guard beat him so badly, just for loitering around the guard. The wound's pretty severe, so he needs medicine, but he can't seem to find any. Oh no! That's too bad. We got a job to do. Since we have what we came here for, let's leave the Kazan. Well, they say JMs aren't supposed to interfere, but let's be honest, I would have made the same choice. You can't help out for every little side quest. We're not leaving him. I'm gonna go get it. What? After a few turns. Okay, hello everybody, I'm back. Ishmael was just teaching them D&D. You're gonna have to roll 15. Wait. You're gonna have to roll 15 or higher to hit. I know, I'm focused. 16. The final singular strike. The fairy Yagwai finally falls to the ground, defeated. This is so stupid. The sword is ours! Excited, the party runs up with the sword embedded deep in the earth and grabs enthusiastically upon the hilt. With this we can, however, the defeated fairy Yagwai, who you assumed was dead, jumps to his feet and lunges. No! I quickly get between the sword, the monster and Ziya. But if its crits could kill you. Let's see if you can make the... Nope. Nope. You're dead. Sinclair, go on without me. Take the sword, go down to the village. Become the leader they need. No. No. Bleeding stops as soon as you wrap him up. He's just that sturdy. Strike would have killed pretty much anyone else, but... On your feet, Sinclair. We're getting out of here. Grab it on my shoulder. Everyone we helped save on our journeys come to welcome us home. If it weren't for you, I would have never stopped to talk to every single villager. Every single fucking villager doing every single side quest. The sword was only a symbol all along. All of our efforts and the experience we gained on our journey were what taught me how to be a good leader. The real success of the adventure is the efforts you put in along the way. I feel like the game overtook the class at some point. They're playing D&D. Where are they? They are in this place called Hongwon. It's some Chinese place, I guess. You said better or worse / resist? Hold on. Offense level, Crimson Phoenix improved. This is getting better, okay. You could get upgraded. I need more humanity. That's gonna be Ishmael. Where are the moths? Merceau. Ah. Moth. I don't have any of them anymore after I changed PCs. I mean, I have them, but I didn't set it up again. I don't have the energy anymore. The stream is just a, hi, I wanted to stream, and so I'm going to try. I am sorry. I will put the moths on sometime. In regards to every activity involved of unnecessary motion and personal judgments is wasteful. Anthony needs you to elaborate on that. I'll share an excerpt from Sinclair's exchange with the manager 32 days ago. What?
Excuse me, Tante. I'm sorry to ask you this, but most of us are fatally wounded. Can you please turn the clock?
End quote. Unnecessary interjections with end request. That's pretty bad. Did I stutter that bad? It's a waste of time to involve emotions when delivering unfavorable news. The same message could have been delivered with merely 2 words. We failed. Let us commence field practice. Do not ask me a single question for the next 5 minutes. Okay, seems easy enough. Suddenly Marcel let a cry as he clutched his chest and fell to the floor. Are you okay? His eyes snapped open. Task failed. 5 minutes have not passed. You're cheating. This reminds me of the incident Sinclair so desperately wished to hide. Huh? Despite your belief no one had ever found your secret, there was one person who got to the bottom of the incident. What did you see? Failed again. Sure. Sure. I'm up for it, Miv. We'll learn more about various age practices. Get poisoned, idiot. / resist went down. Yeah, okay, so you're just gonna become ineffective at pretty much everything. Blue, red, blue, any more green? He'll be fine. We'll put Dawn into... Hey, combo, what? Prep time! Oh, that's clever. All stats +1. Oh, that's nice. D2 per chance. You don't have it installed. Me neither. That's the funny part. Min and max speed. Also, you take like no damage from slash. Dawn could be good. Then... Oh, you also gain morale. I'd rather prefer to upgrade as well, because this'll... Right, that'll definitely be a... You and you are gonna relate, I swear. You're both sailors. Attention! Today's lesson will cover intelligence acquisition. In other words, men, you will learn how to gain... Men, you will learn how to gain information from people. I'm pretty good at that. You just have to turn them to your side by being generous with my spending. By setting a good example, they'll eventually open up. Foolish. Eh? That is among the worst strategies I have ever had the displeasure of hearing. Do you not see how wasteful it is to spend the limited military budget? How wasteful it is to spend so much precious time trying to butter them over? The most efficient way of obtaining intelligence? Torture. Eh? Say that's the worst strategy. I'd rather not waste my clan's strength on something so utterly useless. Besides, you would end up accidentally killing them. Foolish, foolish. Stop saying that. So disappointing. Your imagination falls short if that's all you can think of when you hear the word torture. And this unit, this isn't a unit. This hung one may indeed be beyond your ability to lead. Get on with your lesson. The most effective method of torture isn't physical. Things like waterboarding, electrocution, all inferior. You will learn the torture of language. With this method, you will always find the answer you want. Use speechcraft to entrap their minds, slowly constrict around them, and let them make a fool of themselves. Cadets, is what you'll be learning. To your positions. With a few words, I managed to convince the targets to spill the beans. Oh, wow. 9 to 5. I was like, oh, what could they possibly have? 9 to 5. I did not expect this one to be that way. Get all stats up. Also, 20 morale. Woohoo. 20 morale as well. That's a big morale boost. I have been meaning to read that. You defeated Shui. You would do best not to let that get to your head. He's always been our family's greatest shame. Watch yourself if you learn to not underestimate underdogs. What? Oh, you don't know? I see you managed to talk Sheikh Wazan into, you know. What? No. You cannot have spilled the beans on my parents. Huh. My men are already on their way.
How did you know it was block 32? I barely managed to get them a hiding spot.
Oh, so it's block 32. Just... That was easier than it was during class.
I've heard stories about how you changed. I didn't know you changed into such heartless woman.
Say something, damn it. Stand there completely expressionless and... Won't be shaking my silly things like that, is it?
That may benefit the seat of the hierarch. However, a leader who responds with silence to their inferiors, a leader who considers them disposable tools, is bound to rot. I, Shing, refuse to let someone so unqualified as yourself remain in power. Okay, let's see if you can kill him. Favored.
Onward, little by little.
Yeesh. You're just gonna eat a counter, I guess.
Not a no hesitation in a single flourish. Ow!
Oh, Crimson Phoenix is actually really good. Or not, oh, no, it is Crimson Phoenix. Crimson F. You stop countering me! Ooh, that's unfortunate. Charge destroy. How about I destroy you, stupid idiot man? That would have hit. We would have been much better position. 10 rupture is not good! Do you see what I had to? I saw you posted the meme. The funny meme. In DMs. That was so close. Do you ever really take the time to think about what might happen if Big Sister Y gained control over Hongwan? We're just gonna be all buddy-buddy.
Sure, it's gonna be all buddy-buddy at first. She's gonna acknowledge the authority of the board of all directors. Butter you up. Soon you're gonna see people from other nests coming in here and taking up admin positions under the guise of advisors. The small families at the clans are gonna suffer. When that time comes, I bet you'll be saying the same thing.
I was so close.
It's gonna be a while before the other members of your family are let go. You know this. They committed treason, thinking they were piggybacking off Big Sister Y's forces when in reality she had already discarded them even before it began. She made sure that nothing about this treason's gonna stick to her.
I did see what you wrote earlier. Yes, I said, yeah, let's do something. I don't know what, but let's do something.
Now let's think about this carefully. About her vision for Dongwon. Will it be more like H or Q?
I see the point you were making. You've not given us any reason to trust you either. What guarantee do I have that you won't just toss us aside?
About the hiding place. I'd known their whereabouts for a while, actually. I actually identified their location long ago. I didn't do anything because there wasn't any evidence that pointed to your parents' involvement.
Is that true?
How low is your opinion of the hierarch? Big Sister Y made a big show. Her own influence at the assembly, but I still have a tight control over the Haisha.
Thought you were arresting every member of the Shi without questioning them.
I said yeah. I said yeah, I'd be up for it, man. You're okay. What was it again? The leaders must take good care of those who are in the same boat as them?
Why would any hierarch go around arresting?
Why would any hierarch go around arresting innocent people of H Corp left and right? I sure don't plan on doing that.
Murder Lady! Let's see if these have any. Good night.
EKTDWK. Teaching case to deal with kids. Looks like the manager's not the only one who needs a translator. Would have liked to teach a particularly bloody art class, but that A.L. Black Hair discarded my lesson plans.
Yeah, no. Even if Zilu hadn't discarded, we're not doing those.
Today's class, I'll SYNC if you UA. I'll SCAN if you are UC. Snap your neck completely if you're an unruly adult, but soothe, coax, and nurture if you're an unruly child. You guys rehearsed this? Am I getting pranked? No, it's just... Evaluate the context. What context was I supposed to evaluate? PR do the talking. MTL, kids. There's much to learn. Class is about to begin. Bring the material, attendant. Yes, on the venerable hierarch's orders. I have brought a one child. What? What? Why? Too many travel restrictions here, so I borrowed the rich kid's attendant. You've been bringing her along? What do you mean you brought the kid? Yoshi snuffed out her cigarette, opened the window to clear the smoke, dusted off clothing a few times, and only then brought the child to the elevated platform in front of the class. The kid kind of trembled. I extend my greetings to the hierarch. This kid's scared out of his mind. Memories of childhood are important. They're the experience that shape your future. Observe and learn. What's up with you acting serious all of a sudden? Childhood memories are important, though. My memories are what... Moving on. Point is, becoming approachable to kids might prevent a lot of potential future conflicts. You got your work cut out for you. Kids in Dongwon are wary of anyone. Even worse, you pretty much tricked the kid into using my name. I'll give you a demonstration. Behold. FC. Sinclair gains young 7+, and Sinclair gains stats from everything. He's taking a liking to her. Yeah, he wouldn't stop looking at her. How's she even doing that? Not even masters of martial arts can move like that. She was practically giving him no time for any other distractions, or even a moment to cry. She was taking care of the kid effortlessly. She was employing all kinds of tactics, including but not limited to, ventriloquism, Kongzu, a traditional Hongguan toy, fan tricks, sugared fruits, and eventually... Don't pull too hard. The child ended up piggybacking on Ryoshu. The fear he showed earlier gone without a trace. Never would I have thought you were good at this. Yeah, me too, Sinclair. The exact same expression as usual, and Ryoshu was gently caressing the child. Well, gentle pat. I get it. Showering kids with tasty stuff and gifts isn't the best way to go with it. What's important is helping them understand what kind of person I am. Yeah, the kid's really on edge for his age. I start to make progress, but whatever he suspected that I was lying or something, he'd immediately go back to being on guard. That's because that's what they do. Venerable Hierarch, may I ask you something? Asking's free, but I gotta tell you, it's gonna depend on what you're... Gotta ask if I can help you or not. Wrong move, rookie. Why say all that when TDWT? You don't get the immaculately succinct abbreviations. Ryoshu grabbed the child's shoulders, brought them before she should, then her usual cuteness spoke precisely 2 words. Speak, kid. My big sis, she said when the family hierarch war is over, I could finally play with tons of friends. The parents told him to stay inside because it's too dangerous to go outside. I'll take a drink in a second, bud. My cousin says you're the biggest and baddest of Hongwan's hierarch. That's pretty mean, kid. So I wanted to ask if you can make Dongwon safe. I want to play with my friends. She says I'll make it happen, kid. Yay! Sometime later, after Zimmerman guided the child out of the classroom, I found Gio whispering. You got a lot on your plate, huh? Restructuring is just one of those things. It's gonna try and improve the safety of the place. Whether he asked me to or not. Safe enough for a kid like that to run around the market all on his own. A place where he doesn't have to be afraid of going outside. The is you shouldn't. All stats gained from classes. Oh.
omniscient artist viewpoint. Yeah, they would have that. I like this game so far. It's actually, like, I thought this whole event was going to be, oh, haha, look at how silly and funny this game is. They are doing a damn good job at characterizing these characters. Huge success in next class. What do I need the most of right now? I need more humanity. After that, I could use some of this science-y. And then I really feel like I could do this. Yeah. Look at those stats climb. We need so much humanity. Oh, hey, Roger. Nice to see you here. I really hope they have any sort of lineup.
You know, everyone communicates with their eyes even before they talk. So you better pay attention what the eyes are saying.
Is this class just gonna be gambling?
Great, that's great. It feels oddly like a specific subject to be talking about, especially when we're sitting on a gambling table. And Claire, given the time limit, it should happen to be the fastest and cleanest method of demonstrating and training our abilities to control our emotions. I swear I had no ulterior motives. I was forced to do this. Hey, stop glaring at like I said that and join us at the table. I'm only briefly visiting. So much to be done. You know, this game needs 4 players. I refuse. I must say, it's ridiculous for you to force my lady to partake in such a base activity. What audacity. Oh, so you think you don't have a chance, huh? I thought you'd be at least better than me at this game. Fine, I get it. Don't play a game, you have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. Your philosophy, I subscribe to it. I think your shallow, obvious attempts at goading me into playing would work. Huh? Sorry, Scarp says what? Alrighty, the lesson's pretty straightforward. You 3 will work together to ensure I don't win this game. In other words, make sure I'm not number 1 by the end. Seems easy. But I have this special power to read your minds without hearing a word out of your mouths. Let me give you a demonstration. Sinclair, I see the corners of your lips twitching when your eyes are suspiciously wandering over there. You're looking to form a pang. Ah, Zishun, you? You want this... You want this dog? You want this dong? I know to never discard this. It would have been tougher for us not to know. You can't let yourself be anxious, sure, but don't ever let it peek through. The moment someone smells your weakness, they're gonna eat you right up. And wait, you use the glint of your glasses to hide your eyes. This isn't gonna be easy. Our greatest mistake tonight was allowing me to see at this table. I already know it. The ready hand you got there. Oh, you do. You're just as much of an open book. You need that one song. Sorry, not sorry. You're not getting the tile because it's not there. I see. Called Gang Meld so you can claim the song, which was the rearmost tile, didn't you? Eh. Does this by any chance imply you somehow know the location of every tile in this game? Nah, no way. I have a sixth sense for bad vibes. Very well. Never once I think I'd ever step back into this dark world of shadows, but at least setting this claw aside and... Oh, I'm impressed. They are way too intense. Guys, is this supposed to be a class for us? Shh, my lady. This is important. I see. Swapped out your ready hand. What do you think? 3 claw tiles. You got some luck. Very well. I'll have to wager all of it on one. I won? Hoo-hoo-hoo! That's a hand. Your downfall was written the moment you forced me to discard zone. Ah, darn. Did you see that? I won! I apologize for that display. I will bring some tea. The comedy duo. Huge success in next class. Morale restored. The comedy duo. Dang. Okay, who do we not have? We have Rodia's. Okay, we have One Year Song. I think we have, yeah, we just have One Year Sang. 3 song. Still don't know how to pronounce it that well. 2 Fausts. We have 1 Dawn. 2 Dawn. Got it. Dawn is out. Ishmael. We have 9 to 5. And we have Oats. Got it. Gregor. Gregor and Rhodia. Definitely not going to be a thing, I just want to check. Hong Lu has Ryoshu Rodian, so we're good there. Merceau has Ishmael Otis. We got that. Otis has it. Merceau and Ishmael. Got it. Yoshu, have them. It's literally just Rodian. Rodian, we already have both of them, so okay, now it's just stats actually. I've discovered all possible combinations. What was all stats +1? All stats Ren. We need another humanity, which will probably be Heath. What is Shall Never Surrender? Morale Restore. This gives the best of these two. Okay. We're figuring it out.
It's such a slow climb. Okay, we still need humanity. Ishmael, Faust, Otis. Just keep doing this. Busted. So, is Heathcliff gonna be a teacher ever? Heard from Big Bro you sent your coins to you. Every hand once in circulation goes round and round till it eventually returns to their owners. I heard that some of the Wang helped removing the foreign powers. Why? I only wanted to prevent the place from getting robbed blind. I live here, you know. This is where my wealth lies. Well then, can I ask for your support? Oh, I applaud your audacity in thinking someone who just gave you the moon should be asked for the stars as well. Everyone and their mother knows whose hands political power Hong One lies right now. With that in mind, let's say I do announce my support for you. I'm not gonna have a voice to speak. With the time powers that come to be are done with me. If Big Sis Yuan believes that I'm not fit to be hierarch, then I'll happily remove myself from power. She's with Q Corp. You believe she has Hong Wan's best interests at heart with all the conspiracies she's been waving around the surface? I do not. But if you're going to present yourself as an alternative, then you have to have something as concrete evidence. Let me say that about half the board of directors' votes may be well considered abstaining votes. They're keeping their silence because they're afraid of Jia's retaliation. So your remaining task is to convert those silent votes in your favor. Oh, not shaken. I thought you'd get lost in wandering. I have to work on my poker face. No, most people would have failed to pick that up. You've changed. Your growth shows promise. Maybe that's why he handed the coins over to you. I guess this is the only thing he handed over to you. On once tomorrow. Anyways, I should probably do as I'm told, huh? My cousin will be your opponent. I won't allow you fight me and prove that you're better than me. Ugh. Kill him. Perfect. I know your structure now. Dang, you are getting like the wings of a phoenix. You are doing a lot, sister. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. You got some flourishes, sister. We have been training you really good. What? Do you have something to say? Yeah, don't give my brother you crap. What? You know what I'm talking about. Do you have an idea of the mess you left behind when you yoinked that kid? You can barely even hold on to your seat when you're about to lose soon anyways. You've the gall to give them false hope. I know it's politics. Kids really believe you, you know. I heard from that kid that you seemed relieved upon hearing what I said. Told me you were happy for once to hear that he had a fun time after being barred from playing with his friends. Shut up! Besides, that's just hot air. I wasn't making an empty promise when I said I'll change Hung One. For that, I'm gonna protect the seat of power no matter what it takes. You'll fail. Not with you on my side. We all know what which one Hung One looks like. It'll be the same in essence. For the foreseeable future. Are you sure you're okay with handing that same burden we've carried all our lives to your siblings? No. Woohoo! Fighting's all about morale. I love Heathcliff, man. He's so dumb. I mean, there's an obvious choice of who does what, but like... Who's Merceau have a thing with? 9 to 5 and... Otis, right? Yeah. Well, you already have good morale, so... You're already a master. Right, lads, listen up. This ain't gonna be like one of them boring classes you've been sitting through. You've got to leave your desk behind once in a while to learn some real life lessons, yeah? Right, so here's the deal. You want to break their morale before the brawl even begins? Brawl? Learn this by heart. You'll be kicking those twat sauces left and right and center. Heathcliff, I've got to ask. Something about your club seems different. Looks colourful. Bollocks, lad, catches on quick. That white bloke said something about how swinging around a real club might come off as too threatening and confiscated it. The high-tech weapon cries boop when it hits people. I see. Oh, don't you underestimate me just because I'm holding a different bludgeon. Let's get on with it. Straighten your shoulders, eyes wide open, let's get cracking. With that, Heathcliff triumphantly raised his newfound weapon towards the sky and he made a noise. Gain understanding how I could break the enemy's morale. Coke the class. That's funny. I like that. I'm gonna try this. Mortimer Hour Store class success rate 10%. FAFO. Fuck around to find out. What? This class. They taught by a guest lecturer. Guest lecturer? I wasn't informed of this. Where are they? I don't know, maybe he's lost. The bridge told me the hierarchy. Oh god, it's him. It's this guy. He ambushed us. What? I don't really want to care about this, actually. Not so scary gourmets. Not so solitary gourmets.
Family matters. Oh, yay. Mad dogging and decisive action. Oh, wow, that's a lot of morale hit. It was Otis and Merceau that had the good stat combos, right? This is no sneezing matter. Broke the glass. Do we think we can get this in 6 days? I don't think so. Hey, I'm glad I got my head screwed back up. Skip. I actually think I should. All the missed news I've been hearing since I opened my eyes in the recovery room sounds very enticing. Wish I was there to watch it. Half the family has getting arrested. The seat of the hierarch going to some kid. Not to mention how my sister had her engagement called off. All the entertainment in the world seems to have happened during my little nap, don't you think? You didn't even show your face at the assembly. I thought I'd have fun. Okay, so you are just going to die, actually. I know you're structured or something. I don't care what she's saying anymore. Tell me everything you know. Crit, come on, it would be funny. Oh my gosh, you are going wild. This is a really long node, by the way. Oh, you're gonna crit with everything you have, aren't you? Why stop now? Decapitate me. Dude, it's just a spar, man. Now isn't this frustrating? You could kill me. You're too weak. Dude, get your act together. The war is over. Get real. Wanna hear how you can establish your family as a hierarch? Kill me. Hang my corpse. Station every one of your high shoes between every pillar. 5 days. It'll take 5 days before everyone eats out of your hand. That's how you establish yourself as a hierarch. Fear is power. That's stupid. I thought you would understand. You hated hurting other people. What a boring answer. It'll take a few years till you break. It's like the hierarchs of the past. How many people do you think have a grip on their sanity? Maybe I'm a few years away from becoming an idiot. Something entertaining is gonna happen that can only happen while I'm still sane. Excellent work, my lady. You passed the 4th exam. You certainly crushed them on... My lady? What? How do you have... Oh. That's what it is. He seems to be in a mood today. It's useless. As it shouldn't. When these classes end up, you guys leave, I'll be spending my days worried to death that assassin could pop out of nowhere. Consumed by paranoia. It wouldn't mean anything. I don't deserve to be the hierarch. I spent my whole life trying to prove to everyone that I have the will and determination to become hierarch. I have to prove to everyone I deserve it. Those bastards only thought in their empty heads how they can expand their rooms. Have you ever heard of playing hooky before? Is that a euphemism? Done it, but when there's too much going on in your head, you just skip school. Oh. Only done it once after a friend talked me into it. I agree. It seems to be the time the lady to clear her head is coming. Let us play one hooky. What are you guys doing? Let's keep moving. I gotta prove myself, don't I? I have to get those bastards' approval. She's in a bad mood. Have you visited the backyard yet? No, but I know what's happened there. There were a few dead bodies from the massacre a decade ago. Indeed, the stench is so overwhelming and toxic the animals and plants could be seen floating to the surface. Turning the pond into a festering bog, people passed by to plug their nose. Why bring it up? It seems a tree had taken root there. A willow. The willow tree reached deep to the pond, clearing it out. One day we found it clear and glittering. Recovery from rot to becoming normal, surrounded by leaves and moss. Some months ago they introduced a few carps. When they checked again, they were as vivacious as they were their first day. We'd like to pay the pond a visit. You weren't kidding, I avoided this place for so long. Never thought I could be clean again. I can't believe this pond used to be a rotten thing. Matters is patience and determination. First, this place had slipped my mind then. It was quite swamped with work. The world has a stronger capacity to heal itself than one might imagine. Recovery will follow as long as there's a steady root to rally around. You're making good progress. Form, the light in your eyes, you've certainly improved. I dare say you've had some change of heart. I do feel a tad more comfortable. Hotboxed. Oh yeah, the smokers. It was something with Dawn that had like next class is incredibly huge success in next class. Oh wait, no, never mind. Force Heathcliff. We need more blue. We need more blue. Alright, class, here's a new test to help you learn to break enemies' morale. Won't be a shrink for any enemies you already lost, so don't do it. No matter how many times they or how threatening they look, eh? Take me, for example. I ever turned and fled like some milksop, no matter what enemy we're fighting against. Leave it to the nerds to waste time coming up with strategies and what have you. Listen, there ain't a problem in the world you can't solve by boldly rushing into it. True. True that. Ishmael and Otis would have boldly rushed in headfirst to shake it by his lapels if they'd been here. Here's what I think. Neither of you got enough pluck. That's why neither of you could say shite against the boys back at the assembly hall, right? Gia maintained her silence, the ill scar of her pride growing sore. Let me help you grow some backbone. Try getting mad at me. No need to shrink, lads. Say I'm proud. How could I? Don't worry about offending me. Yeah, I can take it. Like you two, I built enough thick skin for all kinds of insults to my years in the back streets. I'm bloody invincible.
Shut up, good lad. You're hardly even a teacher, man. This class sucks. All you're doing there is standing around trying to look cool. Ooh. That's it, you little shite. Would have said that back in the day and I probably would have stuck you with this hammer. I've changed too. So do you. I can see the fire in your eyes has grown. Remember this feeling, yeah? Now let's practice. Looks like both of you have the perfect sparring partner in each other. Grab your weapons. What? I grew my backbone by getting into fisticuffs with the boys there in the back streets. Break my arm or break their legs. Is that what besties means? I don't think so. Don't want me to go easy. Let's kill each other. Let's kill each other with hamburgers.
최고의 방책은 전쟁이 일어나지 않게 하는 것. 좋아, 구조는 파악했어.
Okay, heal 10 speed, min max speed, protection every turn, 4 offense and defense. Okay. Gain inflict rupture, deal 30 damage, gain attack power up. Dang. Sign.
더 이상
Oh,
두렵지
dang,
않아.
this is actually kind of difficult, I'm not realizing.
그 해결사의 역경에 비하면 바람처럼
This is nothing compared to the trials the fixers face.
날카롭게. 다른 누구도 아닌 나 자신을 들여다봐야 해.
Ah, that dropped the bleed count.
자, 알고 있는 걸 전부 말해.
I love the stuff in the top left corner.
전부 보인다고.
They might actually just be able to kill him before he does his big anime move.
새로운 화려하면서 지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
Alright, that's good enough. Bloody hell, lad, that was closer than I thought. Good match. Jeez, don't most people usually lose steam the longer the fight gets? The heck was that? The end. I thought for sure Gio would come out on top without breaking a sweat given Sinclair was using an identity. But, perhaps thanks to the Night Drifter's teaching, or that mark on his forehead, I saw a glimpse of Sinclair I'd seen in the select few mirror worlds. Yo, you alright, dude? Yeah, it's not like we were going out with real weapons. The fight ended before I got really hurt. Feeling a bit of a fever, though. It seemed like he didn't notice yet. Not like anything bad happened when the mark manifested back in La Mancha Land, but considering that Damien and Rin were the only people who'd ever shown that mark, I couldn't help but worry. Hey, you ever run away from home? Where's this coming from? By the way you're acting, it's clear to me you're a homebody, but something behind your eyes that tells me your life hasn't been all sunshine. I wouldn't call it running away, but I did leave home. Didn't have a choice. How'd that feel? I was melting away. Suddenly I had to face the whole terrible world by my own. It was overwhelming. I did leave Dongguan on my own, but if I'm being honest, there's something I never told Wei. I felt utterly lost. There was so much that I had to do, so much responsibility. I guess neither of us were that ready for the world when we left. I feel lost. There's Heathcliff too, he also left home, some time ago. Heading home must have been pretty exciting. I have no idea how much of a journey he spent gussying up and pimping his hair out. Something just came up. Class dismissed. Couldn't say it myself better, Heathcliff. 20 seconds.
Class dismissed. I've had so many ads that say that. It's so annoying. Okay, well, I really hope that we can actually get to max stats. Actually, pretty similar. It's so time learning. My bestie is a rival. Okay, so I definitely need Dawn and... Who was it? Huge success in next class. Rambling Tales from the Drunken Master. So are you gonna teach us any techniques? If you, I really don't want to care about this guy at all. I'm being real. We are not making this. We are not making this. Fuck. What is the Drunken Master's one? Talking with swords. Not like I can teach you guys to your fathoms of other people's hearts. It's not like we can have a heart-to-heart. That is precisely why I've installed this box called Messages from the Hearts by the door when the lesson first began. What? The greatest strength of Messages from the Hearts is its anonymity. Here, people just anonymously share the concerns that run eating away at them without fear of judgment. Like a great idea. The box is quite heavy. It seems everyone's been making quite liberal use of this. One on the bottom has to be the first message. I've got to ask, do these consultations even do anything? Does this mask of anonymity even do anything? What's the point of these messages anyways? If you got to whinge their face. I ain't got much else to say, so got one. My neighbor next door keeps making weird noises at night, so do something about it, yeah? Something about a smoking head. The point is, it's been getting on my nerves. If that doesn't get taken care of in a week, I'll deal with it my own way. It's personal grievances. Who dares harrow the magic? Moving on. I don't know if it's just me, but someone's probably been spying on these papers, huh? We got proof too. I folded this paper up into a paddock knot shape. But whoever spied on it did a pretty good job replicating it. My compass disappeared. It's something I got when I survived the Bella Morte. Gonna have to reestablish some house rules soon. You wouldn't steal from her. Something troubles me. It's the type A wire that caused the explosion, or was it caused by replacing the shattering gear? I felt I should share this with everyone. Can't just let it slip away like something happened, you know? I'm talking about the incident. Remember how someone smashed the alarm clock against Dante's head while they were sleeping? No one ended up figuring out what happened? You're gonna have to bring me up to speed on this. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was, but there were some loud shattering noises outside at night, so we ran out to see what happened. No one managed to find any clue, so I guess we just let it slide. Anywho, Dante said they were A-okay, so we just moved on from it, but I saw Greg's buck arm. Here's my guess. What if he happened to lose his balance while carrying that thing? You know? Trusting the anonymity of this. He wouldn't do it. The alarm clock broke into the shock at the time the incident was pointing precisely 22:32, and at that hour, only 2 individuals were awake for watch duty. This is turning into a whole investigation. Around 22, one of the 2 individuals who were in the night was Faust? Hey Dante. I had a brief conversation with Faust this morning. I did have a talk with Faust, but he made a few criticisms on my command style, and she was right, but I pretended to not hear her because I didn't have anything to retort with. Does Faust have a grudge? I don't think anyone noticed this, but I noticed a dusting of cigarette ash near the alarm clock. As you know, Manager Bud, there are 2 among us who smoke. One of them stayed put in his room. There's a witness. Unless that witness is a liar, I'm sure he'd come forward and tell everyone. I am no cowardly weaver of lies. In truth, among numerous cosplays I wished to accomplish was the duo of Captain Scorps and the One-Eyed Navigator. Explain the lore of Scorps, he began if... I don't care. You know who took the compass? Frustrating. E, C, G, W, N, N, and M, T, L. Trying to parse that from written text is usually way harder. Plot chickens. Are we actually going to find the culprit? Nausea bubbled inside of me. I've just been reminded of persistent itch I managed to forget. Guys? Alright, that's it, Clockhead. Read up. I'm gonna confront the sod to tell him it took for the last... There's something bugging me instead of bringing him to sleep. Where is he? Hey, it looks like Keith's getting to the anonymous person getting to the bottom of this. Fare you will. Tis I, sinner first in the order. Apologies are in order. Ever since the incident, I could hardly lull myself to a restful sleep. Truth, it was none other than myself. Pummeled you in the head with the clock. Worry not about what exists no longer. I will not embark on a milquetoast ascent of excuses. I write before you in shame and express my willingness to accept punishment. I seek nothing but your forgiveness. I can't believe it was that sinner. What if he's trying to take the heat? Seems to me that he doesn't want to share his story any further. Hello, Dante. I was taking a walk near. I found a piece of paper somebody tore off, so I'm returning it here. Hope it finds its way. This has to be the key. I hurriedly unfurled it, the truth of which transpired. You ever find yourself wondering? Wondering if that cracking fire-like thing atop the manager's head is? It's hot, like real fire. Would it not give off any heat? Don't worry. It's not like you have any other way to tell. Indeed. Unproven phenomena cannot be confirmed without direct means. Must be pretty tired. They're asleep. They're ticking less. We have a shared thought. If we just check. Perhaps the sound of fledgling sinking past my gullet makes too much noise. Yeah, I'm finding out how loud my heartbeat can get. You saw him? The alarm next to the manager. About to go off. You have a minute at most. shall interface. Look at you rats, playing a played out prank. Ah! That's what happened. The culprit was right under our nose. Sorry. Should have been upfront, but I was so adamant about utterly punishing the culprit I couldn't bring you to know. I'll tell you the truth. I think I might have an idea as to why I've been a student. It must have been something that the company was expecting from me, but it's just not showing up. Everyone else is boldly facing their issues and slowly overcoming them, while I'm here feeling like I'm stagnating. You've been telling me that my time's yet to come, but I don't know. I get the feeling that the ship's already sailed for me. It's clear he wasn't just talking about his training. It's about something that more than half the sinners have faced and we're facing at this point, about his past and the path that lies ahead. The guilt and the pressure of having failed to confront it. It's never easy for him to let go. Sinclair, you're not going to have a perfect view of how your life's going to turn out. That's why we're all on the bus, isn't it? You know, you can just shout at me to get my act together like Heathcliff does. Well, I will if I have to. Whatever that was, you guys managed to talk it out, huh? All I heard was that ticking noise. Yeah, what he said was, don't bother, I need a quick glance to know that it was a good talk. What do you guys think Ryoshi was trying to say? Two culprits. Guy with nightly nightmares and my translator. I see. Yeah, we are not getting this. Oh, 8 away. My lady, I have nothing but absolute faith you'll be able to do this. You got this, Ishun. Must be very nice to be Ishun, to have so many teachers from all walks of life. How shy, you're here. I couldn't stop myself from paying you all a visit. If only Zishun and Bayou both smiled like nothing happened. Our blossoming years would have been peaceful still. Big sis, stop talking to me like that. I didn't know you could say such a thing. It's always been this way. Fruit is fully ripened, we have to seize it and taste the juices before anyone else can. Can't just let go, we can't stand on emptiness. My brother couldn't, my parents couldn't. You who was born and raised in the very same soil. How do you walk so softly, so lightly? I don't. My footsteps are no longer light. Every step, every sight I hold in my eyes, the days go by fills me with abundance. I'm trying to accept everything as is without asking for more or less. How could you do nothing but watch when we were surrounded by such fragrance? What more do you seek? I want to be closer. My hands may reach you. Have you forgotten who you sent that guest lecturer? The student's pelican isn't headed the exam site, is it? No. Blasted scoundrels. We sprinted outside. Trap, huh? Shouldn't we get going? Calm yourselves. Zigong swiftly came between us. It's been too long since the pelican has departed. It's better to move based off concrete evidence, not urgency. Though a beast seems to have chosen the latter. So this is what you've chosen. The exam she's taken thus far were all meaningless. I could have shared this earlier, but I decided to follow my own heart. So now, what fragrance do you smell? Nothing. That's it? That's how it ends? Really? Oh my gosh. How? Oh, there's so much reading. Terrible, just... Much time has passed. I have already given her clan, including Wei, instructions to keep their eyes on the palanquin as I observe much strangeness. Yet there are many pieces which would make covertly kidnap the heere. We have to. Your heart is still in a rush. I have selected a place with the highest probabilities. As the time is not on our side, the High Show packs and your team have to mobilize. This place. Glorified internment camp of Hongwan. Hope she's okay. Have some faith. You taught her the best of your abilities, or she will be able to fend for herself. We trained really hard. The only reason she would employ such tactics is because she knows a fair fight would not be in her favor. Great! Can we get to fighting now? Actually fighting! They're within 10 turns. I don't know who I want to include on this. Definitely Faust, like, we're including Moust. Do you as well. Let's do thematic identities.
걸만 말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어주죠.
I had enough stuff, I'd level them up, but I don't have anything. We hurried ourselves. At first we thought I might have been able to move faster had Mephistopheles been here with us, but walking through the winding, irregular paths reminded me why Pelicans were a thing in Hongwan. Already? Upon our arrival, the location in Zingong provided to us, something emerged from the dark. A figure, a platoon of shadows. Damn it, we're surrounded. Oh, hi, Greg. Shadow slithered into physical form. Sea branch of Haisho. Oi, what now? What do you mean, what now? We gotta kill him. Ain't that usually my thing to suggest? Fighting's about morale, huh? Damn, classes did have an effect.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고.
지금은
저보다
바빠요.
한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
불길 속으로.
틈을 끊어. 효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
떼어내주지.
오, 니네들 기분이 좋아 보인다. 뭐 재밌는 거라도 봤어?
받아볼 텐가.
should have gone a positive sanity identity.
Also, Faust, what the fuck?
뭐야 그 파이팅이다.
Start burning ammo, actually.
받아볼 텐가.
틈을 끊어. 바로. 오. 아, 이런. 아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요.
이것밖에 못하나. 전탄 격발.
저 새끼 팔다리 다 털렸는데 이제 뭐 어쩔 건데? 야, 아까는 좋았다.
불길 속으로. 전탄 격발. 총알값 아까울 놈은 아니군.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게 싸움인 법이지.
불길 속으로. 그 오물을 떼어내주지. 다 죽어라.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
이것밖에 못하나.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게
We have
눕혀가다 보면
6 turns to
어느새 끝나는
kill
게 싸움인 법이지.
a lot of people. I think it's possible still, but I don't know.
불길 속으로.
혼자서 뭘 어떻게 한 거야? 아, 야, 좀 이건 배우자. 나도.
다 죽어라.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게 싸움인 법이지.
불가 위약. 막아내지 못하리. 틈문하군요.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 그대로 두드려 패.
Good job, Mouse. It's on the mouse. Self-reductive purge.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
Deonechichi.
전탄 격발.
그 뭐냐, 거의 칼로 물베기 아니냐? 아니,
What is
베어지지
this
않는
buff
정도는
again?
아니긴 한데. 그래 뭐 두드려
Oh,
보면
right.
되겠지.
Kill him.
불길 속으로.
I like how in the air they escaped.
전탄 격발. 나를 들뜨게 만드는 일은 많지 않지만 이번엔 그 귀중한 경우의 수에 들어맞았군. 잘 놀다 간다. 회수하지 않은 탄피는 팁이다.
Ba-da-da. Actually, I really want you to, right, need to put on my egos. Rigged.
발목 잡지 않도록 최선을 다할게요.
뭐야 파이팅이다.
12.
불가 위야 막아내지 못하리.
낙인을 새겨드리죠. 자!
와,
이번에야말로
니네들 기분이 좋아 보인다.
이 싸움을
뭐 재밌는 거라도
끝내주겠어.
봤어?
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
Mouse. Oh, you jerk.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작사를 내놨어.
틈을 끊어.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 그대로 두드려 패.
방금 전투는 좀 인상 깊었어요. 어떤 고래도 거뜬히 잡을 것 같은 투지였는데요.
받아볼 텐가.
오, 이런. 아무튼
이것밖에 못.
놀라운 한 방이네요.
Ah, it's wasting another ammo. I feel like I should burn those ammos yet.
이렇게 눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게 싸움인 법이지.
Yeah, there's not a great time to use that yet.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
Good work, Sinclair. Dude, good work, dude.
사냥이 성공적이었네요. 이 흐름대로 사냥을 끝내러 가보죠.
Let's do
여전히
this.
무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아. 총알값 아까울 놈은
Your hat is gone.
하나 눕혔네.
Time to
이렇게
kill you.
눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게 싸움인 법이지.
받아볼
We're
텐가.
definitely gonna make it, but if they had like another wave of this, I don't think I would have been able to kill him as fast.
틈을 끊어. 바로
Good hit.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게
Really?
좋겠어요.
Ouch. That's a nasty hit, Faust.
전력으로 상대하마. 전탄 격발.
You're gonna burn, alright.
나갈 수 없어. 하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면
Violence really is the best
이제
solution in it.
끝나는
Beat his arse.
막아내지 못하리. 틈을 끊어. 바로 이제 깨우치시길.
전력으로 상대하마. 전탄격발.
You're gonna burn, alright.
그렇게 서 있으면 목이 떨어질 수밖에. 그렇게 서 있으면 목이 떨어질 수밖에.
확실한 승리였어요. 돌아가면 저번처럼 홈파티라도 할까요?
You're within 15 turns. Ooh, that's a little bit concerning. Pride. You have pride. You have wrath. You have wrath. Okay, yeah, we can
발목 잡지 않도록 최선을
get
다할게요.
his guy online. The first thing entering the room is that it was hot and muggy with the heat of battle, also evidenced by the corpses. But who's that? That's Wei. A bloody beast rises ponderously from the ground. Wei? Hold on. Rhodia cuts off abruptly, having noticed something didn't feel right. Away with you. The hooves intermittently kick the ground. What happened? These coils. I will crush them. Your way. He's lost it. Ground your scales to dust. Nita, the horse is here. Nita,
이만하면 순항이죠.
the horse. The
바람도
horse
딱
is
좋네.
here. Okay. Are you in negative coin identity? Gain haste. And defense level up. You are a negative coin identity.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
Ouch. Ouch! Okay, I might need to go into this with an actual team.
오, 니네들 기분이 좋아 보인다.
이 싸움을
뭐 재밌는 거라도
끝내주겠어.
봤어?
Yeah, this is team time.
지금은 때가 아니야.
Okay.
도움을 청해야만.
Good to know. We don't want you.
출발합니다.
You and you were gonna be one.
걸맞는 곳이어야 할 거다.
지정 보호
Maybe
구역.
another.
준비는 항상 되어 있습니다.
아, 이번 의뢰는 몇 발이나 들고 가야 하냐?
Actually, do I really want you on the field early? Okay, so we're definitely putting Moused in there.
출발.
의로 마침내 현장 투입인가.
I would like you
걸맞는
and you to be
의뢰.
here.
인가요? 먼저 준비하고 있을게요.
지정 보호 구역의 소요 사태 확인.
You also as well.
준비는 끝냈어요.
아, 이번 의뢰는 몇 발이나
Let's
들고
put
가야 하냐?
you'll go here. We have a bit of wrath generation.
정리
Be
시간.
fine.
이만하면 순항이죠. 바람도 딱 좋네.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Really?
끔찍하군. 아니지.
사냥감인가? 뭐
Really?
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저거 다 한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
Thank you, Mao.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요. 최선의 방어를.
damn it. Really? Also, ow, fucking.
그만하는 순항이죠.
That's a lot of rupture. That's 40 rupture on one hit. This is what the kids like to call a big fucking problem right now.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Really? Okay.
이 경정 속에서 타올라라.
Good lord, this fight.
두드려 패.
Lovely.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해.
Okay, so. If target does not have tremor, base power -5. Got it, so. What does this do?
나는 언제나
Concussion.
달려나갈 준비가 되었어.
Max stack with everyone hit take damage every stack, multiply the max stack. So you don't have a concussion.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
You stop fucking losing clashes. Oh, wait, you are the actual worst person to bring here. You yourself, Tremor.
맞서보죠. 우리들에게 이깟 파도 별것도 아니잖아요.
Gale
전투니까
struck.
짧게 부탁드리죠.
Well, this is wildly unfortunate. Ah. I'll also do this. Okay. Actually, is there anything you can do here? That's dominating, which means that I think this would work.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
Yay!
모
Oh, share. Regret.
이 구속구가 나의 폭력을 저지하기엔 턱없이 모자르지.
Really?
다소
Thanks,
생각보다
asshole.
너무 거센데요.
Yeah, so you are not going to be brought in here.
그래요. 그렇게 가만히 있어요.
Wow, you are just fucking terrible, Ishmael.
총알까봐 떠올리는
방금 당한 건 좀 살펴보고 가야겠는데. 내가 아무리 덮어놓고 달려드는 놈이라도 이건 좀
Okay.
아니야.
지금은 때가 아니야. 도움을 청해야만.
Is there anything I didn't complete? They're all achievements.
나쁘지는 않았지. 이제
회사에 뛰어난 인재가 바로 여기 있군.
What damage profile do you do? You mainly pierce, right? You'll probably be fine. You're definitely gonna be better than... Oh. Fish meal. Try this out actually.
아, 이번 의뢰는 몇 발이나 들고 가야 하냐?
Doesn't generate much lust, but that's fine.
발목 잡지 않도록 최선을 다할게요.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저거 다 한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
I think we're just gonna do this.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Hey. Crap, that sinking might actually come back to bite me in the butt. As long as we clear it, it should be fine. Oh shoot, hit heads. Fuck.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지.
Love you.
그렵해.
Love you, Don. You're so great. Lovely.
이번에야말로
뭐야?
이 싸움을 끝내주겠어.
파이팅이다.
Okay, lovely.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
이래서 걱정만 끼치게
생각보다
되는
너무 거센데요.
I think I might just need to use something stronger there.
지금은 때가 아니야. 도움을 청해야만.
착수.
That's not good.
이만하면 순항이죠. 바람도 딱 좋네.
불가 위압 막아내지 못하리.
Yeah, Enclair is not the right call for this.
What's the issue?
젠장. 어째서?
How do I?
말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어주죠.
Oh, you do support like this over here. Okay, literally no one has anything good. What do we have for supports? I have no idea what I am doing here.
의로움을 세우기 위해서라면
지위를 받는 건 오랜만이네요.
출발합니다.
자,
화점에 두지.
Wow, yeah, no, I really have no idea what I'm doing.
준비.
I think I actually
되었어요.
unironically have to get a support for Shmael right here so that I can have
의뢰인가요?
I guess we do and burn.
지정부
아, 이번 의뢰는 몇 발이나 들고 가야 하냐?
지정
I
보호 구역
guess we do and
이번
burn
의뢰는 몇
today.
발이나 들고 가야 하냐?
걸맞는 곳이어야 할.
출발합니다.
You have no and burn that I have. Okay.
지위를 받는
의로움을 세우기.
지정 보호 구역의 소요 사태 확인. 자, 지정
아, 이번 의뢰는 몇 발이나 들고 가야 하냐?
I guess we do and burn for today.
어머 부탁드려요.
Okay.
자, 맞서보죠. 우리들에게 이깟 파도 별것도 아니잖아요.
How do you activate your?
긴장하셨나요? 그럴 땐 크게 심호흡을 하면 도움이 된답니다.
Need 5 pride. Okay, that's a little bit hard to do.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지.
이번에야말로
두드려 패.
이 싸움을 끝내주겠어.
받아볼 텐가.
이 경정 속에서 타올라라.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
You were supposed to do much fucking better than that. What happened?
으타! 더 먹어 치워라.
그 삶의 마침표를.
이만하면 순항이죠. 바람도 딱 좋네.
Do you have any tremor on you?
소준 중입니다. 시속하게 용건을.
Actually, no. Why am I overclocking this? One Wrath, we can generate that in spades. Gloom, we're okay with that. Envy, yeah, you're fine. For you, I'd actually rather prefer. We need. Do I really want to burn this bride? Wow. All of your things take pride. Okay, so you're just gonna have to.
That's not great, but you know, could be worse.
전부 찢어버리겠네.
이만하면 순항이죠. 바람도 딱 좋네.
What's our pride like? A. Okay, so Don Gigoke. I'm gonna lose my mind though. I actually prefer if you and you. You know.
불가 위야 막아내지 못하리.
Hey, good rip space, Dawn. I'm proud of you.
한번 삐끗하면 그대로 나가리야. 생각 잘해.
Okay, my hands are shaking. Oh. Okay. Oh, my hands are shaking so badly. I'm having a blood sugar moment. That's what it is. I'll be back. I feel a little bit better. Who has... You have a concussion. You have a concussion. You have two. So you are not going to clash with this.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나. 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아.
We're doing okay. That is really not good, bud.
이래서
생각보다 너무 거센데요.
Ouch. Sinclair is in for a massive beating. That's unfortunate.
턱없이 모자르지.
Ow. You could absolutely use a one of Ryoshu's skills,
방금 당한 건 좀 살펴보고 가야겠는데.
but I don't believe that's coming up anytime soon.
달려드는 놈이라도 이건 좀 아니야.
Dang it. Might just have to do with this. Be okay with it, honestly. That's always the hard part.
받아볼 텐가.
Fuck. Are you kidding me? Why did I bring you along?
그 삶의 마침표를 마무리를.
오케이, 보인다.
무불아위.
That's unfortunate.
시계 돌리셔야겠어요, 관리자님.
How much do you need to be staggered? Staggered at 119.91, so pretty much 100 damage. Okay. That is doable.
완벽한 한 발을 위해. 지겹군. 이 몸이 직접 손봐야겠느냐.
What do you fucking mean? He should be staggered. There you go. Great rip space.
저
Done.
부표처럼 흔들리는 놈이 제1 사냥감이겠네요. 가서 끝장내죠.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
일발장전.
Wow.
전탄 격발.
37.
부탁하죠.
오케이, 보인다.
최선의 방어를.
At least I have damage.
닿을 때까지 몇 번이고.
총알값 아까울 놈은 아니군.
한 번 삐끗하면 그대로 나가리야. 생각 잘해.
받아볼 텐가.
So we basically have to deal 100 damage this turn.
생각 잘하세요.
Think we can do it? No idea. We're gonna try? Heck yeah.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
31 damage. $98 damage. Just a little bit bullshit. Shoot this horse. Yeah. Hey, bud, you alright? That was a hell of a fight. My lady, she's in there. You must. You're not looking good. The wound Li Han gave you is starting to bleed again. She is high. She will be here soon. Stay here and wait for the arrival. Don't you worry a thing, Mr. Wei. Shun's gonna be okay. Totally. Did you already forget who taught her? Only she hadn't chosen me. She could have achieved such heights. Wei's eyes shook restlessly. Don't you know this? Chun became the hierarch to transform Hong Yan. He did it for you, bud.
의뢰비랑 보호수당에서 사용한 탄환값을 빼면 아, 오늘은 제사비로
Really
손해를
four.
메울 필요가 없네요.
Also, we have 4 more things to do. Hello. It was you. Your big sister Yushun's final exam. You're gonna kill me anyways. Why don't you take me out from the get-go? I would hardly deem the hour spent in joyous wastes, would you? I'm not even surprised. Not ever trust anyone who approaches you first. Saying that saved a lot of lives in Hongwan. Normally those types of people wait till my guards down to strike. You have plenty of opportunities to kill me. Gotta say, I forgot a bit of my edge when I was swinging those sticks. The ones who hired me handed me, along with my payment, a silken bag of dried wolfsbane. See, you were hired to poison me. Why would I use that to claim my pupil's life when I could use it to pay my tab and buy me a few bottles of quality wine at the local Kazan? Which I did. They're precious enough to sustain 3 generations of family, eh? What? My life has thus far been on rivers and footpaths drifting hither and thither, as the currents took me, a meaningless life of having gained nor left behind nothing. Wouldn't you know it? This kid had become hierarch the first time. Refused a true master of Hongwan. Those with vision for the future would grip the land as though it belonged to them. Hongwan, trapped in the grasp of a series of intrepid individuals, grew darkened, suffocated. Yeah, the people who initially seemed to have been including lessons as nothing more than an extra may as well have been forced lessons out of me. For a while of frolicking with a bumbling hierarch and a nasty pupil, it seemed I shared I knew to the two of you. Despite circumstances, my lessons have been without a speck of falsehood. Then, never once have I taught a pupil who would fail at such a place. If you do, I don't suppose you were my pupil anyways.
중요한 건 내가 어떤 사람인지 알게 하는 것. 좋아, 구조는 파악했어.
Gain swig.
꽃처럼 화려하면서 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게.
You stand no chance, bud.
봉황의 날개처럼. 전부 보인다고. 지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
Why did you do that? Oh, good lord. Hold on. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. A lot of effects.
이게 귀관술?
잭팟! 그 해결사의 역경에 비하면
I feel like we didn't even get a chance to fight him. He just died instantly. Should have brought a frickin' army to face her.
완벽하네. 오히려 살짝 싱거웠달까?
발목 잡지
아이.
않도록 최선을 다할게요.
She didn't even need our help.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저보다 한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
You know what? We're just going to actually kill you.
이만하면 순환이죠. 바람도
You're
안
not
불고.
getting away that easy, motherfucker.
완벽한 한 발을 위해
틈을 끊어.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게
That was
좋겠어요.
effective. No, it wasn't.
격발. 그 삶의 마침표를 이 격정 속에서 타올라라.
자, 맞서보죠.
12.
우리들에게
Well, we can easily kill 12.
입값하도
Still
별것도
have zero
아니잖아요.
charge. Love that for you, Dawn. Love that for you, sister.
완벽한 한 발을 위해
훌륭하군요. 자,
망설이며
Dang, 2 kills.
아, 이런. 아무튼 올라온 한 방이네요.
2 staggers. Impressive. Very impressive. How about I just kill you instead?
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 그대로 두드려 패.
총알값 아까울 놈은 아니군.
야,
It is ours.
꼬른 놈들처럼 흐느적거리는데?
Really?
더 먹어 치워라. 이제 깨우치시게.
Rip space. Tear the stars apart. You didn't have enough charge. Fucking lovely, Dawn. What do I pay you for? What do I pay you for? I don't. That's the answer. I don't pay you for nothing. Nothing?
전력으로 상대해봐. 전탄격발.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
받아볼 텐가.
You're gonna get beat.
타올라라. 망설이지 마.
60 damage on a 30 roll. Very nice, Sinclair.
부탁하자.
이것밖에 못하는 전력으로 상대해봐. 전탄격발!
일격에
저렇게
저렇게나
어디요?
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게
배가
눕혀가다 보면
딱 떼도.
어느새 끝나는 게 싸움이네.
Sinclair, twist their nuts counterclockwise.
이 격정 속에서 타올라라.
42 on a 15.
그렇게 서 있으면 목이 떨어질 수밖에.
다음 목표로.
확실한 승리였어요. 돌아가면 저번처럼 홈파티라도 할까요?
What? Also, woohoo, I got him.
죽은 억울할 것 없어요. 당신이 여기서 죽는 건 운이 나빠서도 죽은의 눈밖에 나서도 아니니까. 그저 네가 터무니없이 약했을 뿐.
But Dang One did not declare the end of the family hierarch war. As far as I know, what are they doing marching down the main street? Red-crested game fowls march grimly under the sun, an hour when shadows are short. There wasn't any stomping of hooves or beating of drums, but anyone who'd been living in Hongwan couldn't help but shrink with terror at the sight of the flock. They seem to be marching towards Dongwon. Could it be treason? Impossible. Ishmael, the Jia family, may have a relatively weak force, but we've all seen it, haven't we? Yes, the victory was uncontestable. She was bold, ambitious, and more importantly, legitimate. Then what in the world are... No, let's not linger on it. Best head back and look at ourselves. Lock ourselves inside. We do not want to get caught outside. Those violent beasts do their thing. Merchants who were getting ready to open their stalls closed back up and locked themselves inside, while children who were about to leave were quickly ushered indoors by their parents. The Haisho may indeed wield terrifying power, but it almost seems as though they are somewhat overreacting. It need not be mentioned that the roosters were hardly the most powerful nor the most fear-inducing beasts of the Haisho packs. But no resident of Hongwan found this behavior odd. Everyone in Hongwan knew that if roosters walked the streets, an all-out war must have broken out. By the time we get to Shi Xiaong's room, they'll probably start turning the lights off in Hongwan. So why'd the Lord choose us for this mission, I wonder? Nighttime's usually snakes, bears, isn't it? No reason to be all covert, that's why. I'm not complaining. Haven't you been getting tired of fighting amongst ourselves, sinking our claws into our own? That's true. Roosters have very little to do in times of peace. At most, they'd be summoned as guards, but even then no one would really aim to give them excuse to go all out. Not this master. Xiao Lang. She, huh? Isn't he a member of H Corps? The other board members won't be happy to hear this, I'm sure. Maybe our lord's planning something big. Wouldn't mind being used and discarded as pawns as long as I get discarded into battlefield. Pretty sure our current lord wouldn't waste us like that. Yes, sure is something, I'll give him that. The way he wields the other branches is certainly a sight to behold. Still, I hope the board of directors fights back. If they do, they'll be sending soldiers of their own. Ah, exciting. I've always wanted to be in a fight after fight after fight. None of it deterred the child. He grabbed his weapon and marched on. The Lord commanded that this was to be an extermination. Let us sweep the floor. This should be more than enough defenses. The room is filled top to bottom with all kinds of deadly traps. Not even serpents or hares would find it easy. You only have to survive until the motion of no confidence is put to vote. Flee through the secret exit. Sir, it's an emergency. The roosters. What? Oh, look, everyone's here. Indeed, it seemed that they triggered every trap on their way here. A flock of roosters standing in the door practically torn to shreds. Their skin and flesh cut to ribbons and hanging loose, their feathers broken and bloodied. But their bloodshot eyes only burned with ferocity. The pain and struggle only seemed to invigorate them. Every move seemed to be practically vibrating with excitement. Those roosters can't be negotiated. Run! The soldiers moved to attack, but they were no match. Even when they were somehow able to lodge a battle axe in their shoulders, thrashing only grew wilder. And when their legs were broken, they would drag themselves across the floor with their arms just to get in their hit in. The mad dance of roosters finally met their match, only after most of the soldiers went limp. None of the fabled roosters. A sizable, rather expensive-looking workshop gear swept the room, and in a blitz, turned two overzealous roosters to mush. Perhaps they saw a glimmer of hope. The survivors all ran to hide behind the honored guests. I thought the family hierarch war was over. Or am I behind on the news? Protect us! Looks like I'll be pulling some emergency contract fees tonight. Alright, come get... Huh? Confidently stepped forward, only to be flabbergasted. None of the roosters were going after him. He swings his weapon, crushing a leg, but none of them bat an eye. The roosters weren't going for him, they were obsessively going for the family and their soldiers. You damn chicken shits, fight me! You don't want a good fight. We're looking for more fights. The guest, despite his efforts, was only able to protect one or two major members of the family. In a chaotic storm of blades, dozens of lives were lost. The flaming swords of the roosters burned up any hiding place to ash. Indeed, the roosters weren't looking for a good fight. They were looking to get as many as they could and drench themselves in the hottest clashes and hottest clashes. The fighting roosters would turn away from the mighty and instead go off to seek different battlefields. But one of them, the child, was staring quietly at the guest's eyes. Phew. At this point, the guest was hyperventilating, his arms tired and hanging by his side. The trembling in his legs seemed to suggest he was barely standing. And he realized the look in the child's eyes had changed to a hunter. If you were really strong, so strong you'd prove too much for the roosters, then you would have been standing at our flock. You would have been met by a tiger. Our new lord's particularly good with wielding the high show. Let's spark the blood flame blade. Let go, damn it! I surrender. Lead me on a monowar, make me write a contract. Do whatever your lord wants. Oh, but we can't do that. Once the blood begins to burn, I can't let it go. The sword keeps itself burning via the friction blood, which means we can't stop. They were just happy to kill. Okay. Well, time to drive.
이 정도야 뭐. 칭찬은 말보.
언제나 티끌 하나 없는 끝은 없을 테죠.
한 건 넘겼나? 이걸로 넘어갈 수 있어.
Time to drive.
아, 어쩔지 이겼네. 수고 많았어 관리.
주변 피해가 조금 있었네요.
Wow, even more driving. That's not what I was hoping for, but also, ooh. I forgot to claim this. That could have been helpful. Is 40 really a deca? Oh my gosh, 40 is really a deca. Huh. I didn't even know. Really, that's annoying. One level off. Okay.
이 정도로는 주군이 원하는 바를 다 할 수 없어요. 더
총은 수지 타산에 맞게 한 발에 한 놈씩.
최고의 방책은 전쟁이 일어나지 않게 하는 것. 그 해결사의 역경에 비하면 좋아, 구조는 파악했어. 전부 보인다고.
Kill him, Gia.
꽃처럼 화려하면서 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게. 지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아. 더 이상 두렵지 않아.
I'm not afraid anymore. You hear that? I'm not afraid.
꽃처럼 화려하면서 바람처럼 가볍지만
Shun. Now that's impressively sneaky. They're not being so hung for nothing. Master, wait, you've been working for Gia? Haven't you known me long enough to tell? My only master is the bottle. Yeah, master stabbing his pupil in the back. I'd already given you due complaint, my friends. Now that's one potent venom. Listen here, snakes. Haven't I done you courtesy enough? Go back to your hole. We serve the same client. Might as well let me take the blame for your failure, eh? Fine, I think you listen to someone who doesn't hold your leash. Oh, hey, too bad. Well, I suppose you should at least make a fair fight with all the teachers being here and all. I don't recall ever teaching you to make a face like that in front of the enemy. At least one of my pupils knows what she's talking about. Perhaps I opened myself a humble gun here and hung on as this contract's over.
오, 니네들 기분이 좋아 보인다.
So are
재밌는
you...
거라도 봤어?
Okay, I gotta...
조심하시죠. 전장에서 촌딱처럼 두리번거리고 있다간 피가 끓어오른 투개에게 쪼아먹힐 테니까.
Got it.
조심하시죠. 전장에서 촌딱처럼 두리번거리고 있다간 피가 끓어오른 투개에게 쪼아먹힐 테니까.
Let's just burst down this idiot.
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
Oh my gosh, you just killed.
이런 일에 흔들리면 안 돼.
틈을 끊어. 효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
Go on, roll 2 heads. It is better than a 50-50 because you have more than that. Like a 60%.
사냥이 성공적이었네요.
나
Is this
자신을
just the press win rate and win
사냥을
rate
끝내러
button?
가보죠.
Right here, right now, right here, right now.
받아볼 텐가.
I'm not afraid anymore. Oh, Sinclair, you have such drip, buddy. You have such drip. Magic bullet. This feels very familiar. Ah!
사냥이
같이 배웠던 걸
성공적이었네요.
써먹을 때야.
이 흐름대로 사냥을 끝내러 가보죠.
개의치 않고 말씀을.
How do you activate this? Oh, you have to be at 10 plus speed. Okay.
Okay.
You have enough for trip space.
알아볼 텐가.
무형,
Oh.
마지막은 무념.
Oh my gosh, Gia. God dang!
보다 너무 거센데요?
Don, what the fuck was that?
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패.
내 죄는 내가 알아서
총알값
처리해.
아까우려면 하는군.
시계 돌리셔야겠어요, 관리자님.
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
전력으로 상대해봐. 전탄격발.
You're gonna get burst, alright.
그 삶에 마침표를.
대검 방어.
야, 쟤네 완전 술에 꼬른 놈들처럼 흐느적거리는데?
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
I like how also this game and this specific event is showing like the progression of Limbus Company.
벌처럼
Not literally in their characters, but more so in the...
혈염도 바로.
Hold on. Fight's over. In like how they're teaching Gia, and she's so much stronger than us. It shows like how the power is slowly scaling from like down here up to here, and we still have all this way to go. He's certainly a powerful foe, despite his casual demeanor. We'd already experienced a hint of his strength then. There were slithering noises coming from Wolf. More Haisho? We can't fight them all and the Sea Branch at the same time. But if we were to try and distance ourselves, the Night Drifter will definitely exploit that weakness. Considering we had to keep Zishun safe, I wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Is it hard to recall your training? Remember your gaze is form as well. Your enemies will take notice if you don't take the opportunity eyeing yourself like that. See, the snakes are mobilized. You're stalling until Haisho arrive. Your strategies, thoughts are plain as day.
I see that's why these snakes are so impatient to complete the deed. The Night Drifter produced another tree branch from his claws and quickly cast it toward the doorway. With a thwack, the heavy rooftop of the large door instantly crumbled. I thought I'd give you snakes enough warning to head back. What are you doing? The bumbling hierarch promised to bring no change, but a certain intrusive thought. Once upon a time, a blade friend of an infamous syndicate earned himself a hollow honor of joining the Ten Blades. Yet what use is that if he could not prevent his little girl from passing on before her old man on a restructuring day? The world averted its gaze from me, so I look away in return, leaving behind my rooms my steel. I picked up a single tree branch to be my sole companion as I drift. When I abandoned my honor and name, all that remained was a life, living for the sake of living. I believe the same fate would doubtless come for the rotten land of Hongwon as well. Yet, doubt reared its head. Is it the rooster's cry? You see the sun rises. Listen well. Emptiness of sound. Keep the venom within and let it not leave your tongue. Emptiness of form. Emptiness of mind. Do not let the Haishu stray your presence again. Yes, master. But you must. It won't be very becoming of the hierarch to let live a fell assassin who dared to make an attempt. Very good. Emptiness makes for such a pleasant sight. $100 damage. Ooh, kill him! Ooh, kill him! Night Drifter stumbled. Smelled of pungent, bitter wine. And the unsieved dregs of old cloudy wine settle. Clear waters spring forth. Sure, what?
가문일서 모이만 뿌려주신다면 저희 두 개는 주군께서 혐오하시는 그 어떤 벌레도 모래판에 남기지 않아요. 두 개의 쓸모는
Okay, that is really anticlimactic of how that ended. Cool. Oh, I have exactly enough. Isn't that funny? The proof. It's in the pudding. The incident was quickly swept under the rug as an independent actions of an anonymous, unaffiliated assassin, only known as the Night Drifter. As he was not registered to any kind of life insurance plan, his body was buried among many unnamed graves of Hongwon. I hear that there was a rather unsavory incident at the most recent exam. I must say, it's fortunate that no important blood had been spilled during it. A nameless, faceless man infiltrating the living quarters of Dongwon. I can only be glad he met a deserved fate. Anyone who was at the site could attest the fact that my guest and I were assaulted by Haisho Sea Branch as well. If anyone's going to be held responsible, don't you agree that the blame should fall squarely on whoever decided to send the snakes to that particular location at a specific time? Big sister? Is that so? Yet they testify that their presence was only to eliminate the drifter. Earlier, at your own high show pack even. Not only did you get me a new master, in your impatience to see my growth, asked the same master to harm me. You've outdone yourself, sister. He was nothing more than a boorish executioner. I hope you won't be blaming your dear sister for the crime that man committed. Shun, I believe it's only reinforced my argument that people of Dongwon are the only people who believe you are terribly out of your depth. By Yuashun, I've learned so much. Rest assured I won't ever forget those lessons. I understand that many of you may be unhappy and frustrated with me, but you know what's an undeniable truth? I am still the legitimate victor of the family hierarch war. Sure, Yuashun might know more about the details of Honggon's administration for now. You might fill your pockets for now. But in the long run, you know she does not have Honggon's best interests at heart. Inadequate I may be, but I am still Chief Executive Director here at H Corp. And you, dear big sister, are a temporary visiting outsider from Q Corp. As its hierarch, I know exactly what Hongwon needs, and I will give the best of my efforts to bring my vision for this land to reality. A place where no one needs to live in fear. A place where one does not need to project fear. Yes, that is what my vision for Hongwon is, for H Corp. I never would have known a month ago a hierarch had such vast ambitions. He's really saying it. The four great houses and I, we ruled and knew this land like the back of our hand before you were even a fetus. Indeed, I could tell. I suppose that's why Dongwon's growth never seemed to stop. While more and more people outside seem to be falling to their deaths their homes with every restructuring day. Don't you know the plastic nature of humanity? If you won't cooperate with us, then no, I am not the one who needs to cooperate. I am the hierarch. Your us is done. Respected members of the board, I believe I have clearly explained my will. Forget about all of your under-the-table deals and vote with your hearts. You seem very confident, Zishun, in case you didn't know. Putting those exams has nothing to do with guaranteeing the results. Oh yeah? At this point, though, it seems like a formality. On what grounds? Just a hunch. It's true. With how often she's changing the conditions of these tests and votes, we can hardly trust her to be consistent. That is true. I misjudged her. I think she's a good grip on the gravity of the situation without being consumed by the fear of it.
With her eloquent, strategic prowess and boldness, I believe the current family hierarch is well qualified for her position. I have faith she will not ill-treat those of lower station than her.
If she got to handle how to treat the heart of the smallest child, I believe that she has the capacity to tend to the hearts of those larger as well. Well, I'd be remiss to judge so quickly. She has shown remarkable character. And such a dramatic change over a short period of time. I'd like to see where this goes.
Zuipan, omitted.
Like I said, a mere formality. A state of crisis specifically refers to a situation in which the family hierarch is unable to perform their duties or is affected by serious physical or mental impairment. I am both of sound mind and body, and I can handle all the duties pertaining to the seat of the family hierarch, which means your services are no longer needed here. Not that they ever were. Don't you think you've more than overstayed your welcome? Very well. Savor this victory. Go to hell. Do watch your health.
You've always been a sickly child come winter.
There goes the opportunity. I don't care about Shai's evil. Oh dang, new outfit. With Zishun watching us with an oddly bashful look, we prepared our departure for Nangwon. Given that Mephistopheles still showed no signs of ever coming back, it seemed that we were to be assigned various odd jobs around this area for a little while. Not to mention the distortions. We're finally leaving this place, huh? You should. We'll be heading out soon. Yeah, whatever. Get your ass out of here. I shouldn't exaggerate the lay of her hands. If we ever get the chance, fat chance, I'm sure we both have more time to feel each other this lifetime. Besides, I'll be too busy to go anywhere for a while. If you never need our help, our line's open. I'm the family hierarch here. Who needs whose help now? You truly wear authority well. Speaking of which, you still have to stay here in Dongwon, don't you? No. Why don't you stay here for a little bit instead of going out there again and risking getting scammed? Dongwon's open. Oh my, for all that get out, go away, don't think about coming back. You're pretty sad to see us go, aren't you? Shut up! I'll let everyone know your party's free to enter and leave Dongwon whenever you want. Verily, to be an educator of another was a task most daunting. The last even teach a proper class. Don't tell me a class consisted of showing off those little figures. Well, Heath, I sure hope you didn't let Sinclair completely walk all over you. Uh-huh. I sure hope Rhodia didn't totally get shown up on her own gambling. That's... Oi, smoky lass with a penchant for abbreviation. How'd your class go? Managed to teach him anything? Speaking of which, I don't think I've seen you smoking in a while. N-S-I-F-O-K. No smoking in front of kids. I remember you saying something about it totally against common sense to smoke in front of a kid. Speaking of which, you have some awesome tricks up your sleeve. Never thought you'd know something to do like that. People learn when there's a need. Ever since the classes began, Ryoshi started looking off in the distance. Sometimes she'd hum a melody we hadn't heard. Bummer we didn't get to sit in each other's classes. It would have been nice to see the other sides of everyone. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about. That said, back to Young One. You've sent them off with a surprise stoicism, my lady. Haven't you been repeatedly eyeing the departure date in the calendar over and over? I couldn't wait to get those freeloaders off my back. Now the excuse me? Now their company has departed, suppose you shall reign over Dongwon. You're prepared to stand against what trial has come your way. Yeah. I'll carry the lessons they've taught me in my heart for a long time. I like this. This was good. I very much enjoyed this whole everything. Fun event. Fun event. I think that's all I have the soup for. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you had a wonderful time. Wherever you go, whatever you do out there, stay safe and I'll see you Starside. Take care now, y'all, and peace. Bye-bye. I enjoyed. It was fun. I'm tired. Going to bed.